Oh boy, it's been a long time since I last logged into the Ramblecraft server, but welcome back guys to the SMP series. I'm glad to be releasing another episode of this finally. I hope you're all having a great day. My name is Hocus if you weren't familiar, and if not, I guess welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your stay today. If you have been here before, then welcome back guys. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today I've got big plans. We are going to be working towards another shop in the shopping district. However, in this episode today, we won't be building the shop. We will be providing ourselves with the material that we will sell. I think there are going to be 2 materials in total. Maybe a few more items that we can craft from those materials that we might sell. But today we're going to be working on the farm that provides us with those materials. And then in the next episode, I'll be looking to set up a shop for you guys. But before we do anything today, I guess we should take a look at a few of the new things on the server. So as I was cleaning out my inventory for today's episode, I noticed that we had a little delivery upstairs in our base. Hi Hocus, I died in the nether, so I thought it would be fine to help myself to some of your stuff. I took some food and a diamond sword. I replaced it, but here is a payment of what I couldn't replace. Thank you, Chaster. All right, what have you given us, Chase? Ooh, okay. Yes, fireworks. Now these are in very high demand at the moment. He's also given us 4 diamonds, which I'm going to take to the shopping district with me in a second, thinking I'll probably just invest in some more fireworks, to be honest. But Chase, I appreciate that. You absolutely did not need to repay me. And feel free to just continue taking my stuff in the future. As long as you're not abusing it, I don't mind, okay? But if you abuse it, then expect some revenge. Oh, there are definitely new developments over in the shopping district. This shop is new, and it looks awfully like Chaster's bakery, which has disappeared. So I'm excited to see what he's done here. But I love this build. This is really nice. The brick is awesome. This window detail, very good indeed. And then this thing right here, I'm assuming is going to be a slime shop. Slime time. Okay, yeah, I think I'm right on that prediction. But before we do anything, let's go check our own shop for any profits. Well, guys, the door is open, and I'm pretty sure I closed it last time I left, so I'm assuming that that's a good sign. Let's go take a look at our potential sales. So mending, okay, we've sold 2 books, it looks like, which is always good. Logs, oh, logs we need to restock. We actually did sell a few. And then unbreaking 3, unfortunately, no sales there. Blocks, not entirely sure what we've sold. Maybe some gravel. I think gravel again. Yeah, it looks like gravel is gone, which is always quite popular. And then name, oh, okay. Name tags have all sold out. Wow. All right. So we probably should restock those ASAP. And then Silk Touch, still no sales. My poor Silk Touch books. I was sure they were going to be a popular item here in the merchant caravan, but that's okay. They were essentially free anyway. Let's close that door back up. We have made ourselves another 35 diamonds today. Oh, very good. Very good. And finally, before we jump into the main portion of today's episode, the new shop. So this one is Binary Vigilantes Slime Time. All right, Binary, what are you selling here, friend? 32 slime balls for a diamond. Nice. 1 stack for 8 diamonds. Wow. Do I buy any right now? Is this just 1 diamond? You know what? I'll buy a stack. Slime can always be useful. So I'll buy a stack of slime right now. That's always pretty nice material to be sold. And then Chaster's stuff and things. All right, Chase, let's see what you got, my man. So he is selling food items, 1 diamond per stack. Okay, that's not bad, actually. Steak is always a useful food item. He's got some chicken and mutton as well. He's also got some fish. Again, 1 diamond per stack. Okay. Oh, multi-level. I like it. 1 diamond each. Fortune 3, efficiency 4, and breaking 3. Okay, he's got some pickaxes. 1 diamond per book. Oh, he's made some sales here. Very nice. Ooh. Okay, I am maybe slightly interested in coming back and buying... Actually, you know what? I'm taking the Depth Strider immediately. I'm going to take the Depth Strider. I'd rather have that in a book than trying to get it any other way, if you even can. I'm not sure. 2 diamonds each for a head. Looks like 1 sold, but I don't think I'll be investing in any of these today. All right, Chase, you got anything else? You certainly do. 1 diamond each for fishing rods. I'm not particularly looking for a fishing rod right now. 1 diamond for 32 ink sacks. Oh, okay. Okay, now you got me, Chase. I always need ink because I like the gray dye. So I'm gonna take 2 stacks of those for sure. 4 diamonds for armor and a saddle. Don't particularly need that. 4 diamonds per map. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Oh, that's an interesting idea, Chase. I like that. And then 5 iron per 32 brown dye. All right. This is really nice, actually. I quite like this. The first shop, I believe, to have more than 1 floor, which is always interesting. And I just like the... oh, okay. You can't go that way. I just like the general idea of selling random things. Like ink sacks are always an awesome thing to have being sold. And I've definitely going to be picking up some of those in the future as well, I'd imagine. And I also really like the build as well. So good job on that one, Chase. And also good job to Binary, because slime, again, just very useful in general. Alright then guys, let's hop into today's main portion, and I'm just flying over our house at the moment because I kind of want to indicate to you guys where we're going to be building today. So if you fly between the Community Island and Chasters Island and head diagonally between the two, like so, you will eventually hit mainland, and it's a very interesting mainland as well. It does look really cool. It's one of those, I don't know what you call this biome with all the stone in it, but I really like these. And it's got a spruce forest. This is where I've been harvesting the trees for the shop. So I think this area will work perfectly for our project today. So I'm gonna start out by setting ourselves up some wheat farms, I think. Oh, wait. What was that? Oh. It looks like someone might have beaten me to the punch here. I think actually this is Chase because I see the white and blue of the sheep. He also has a cow farm. Okay, we have been beaten to the punch for sure here. I was going to use this area. I was too slow to get it done though. But, okay, yeah, this is Chaster's stuff. You know what, guys? We might be able to enter some form of trade agreement here with Chase. I'm sure he wouldn't mind because he's pretty much got everything set up that we're going to require for today. So I might go ahead with it and then propose my business plan to him, and maybe we can split profits or something, because I just don't see any reason why we would go to the lengths of setting our own farms up when Chase has pretty much done all of the work for us here. I mean, we've even got a bed. That is how far he's gone. We've got chickens, cows, and sheep. I can't switch. Yeah, you know what, guys? We are actually going to do that. We are going to go ahead with what we had planned today. I'm sure Chaster won't mind. And I'm going to try and enter some sort of agreement with Chase, because I'm going to use his farms here, obviously. I'm going to enter some sort of agreement with him that will allow us both to profit from this in the long run, because I don't want to just use his farms for free. So I'm thinking a trade deal would be the ideal way to bring us both together in this project. I was just about to get started on building a prototype for the farm, and I've realized, oh, I am such a dummy. I was about to explain to you guys how I forgot to bring a bucket, but there's actually one in there and it was already filled with water. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm going to leave the clip in, so you guys can choose to either ignore this or ridicule me in the comments. Up to you. Oh dear. But you know what, guys? One thing that I did forget to bring that would be useful are these guys right here. So, quick pit stop back to base. Let's get on with this prototype. So, you guys know how I love the sound it makes when you pick up a bunch of blocks in Minecraft at once. Well, this is another one of the sounds in the game that I love. So, if you hold down sprint through crops and keep your finger on the left mouse button, it sounds like this. Ooh, yeah, I don't know what it is about that sound, but that's just another one of those that really resonates with me when I hear it. I really like hearing that sound. It's very satisfying. So here is the prototype, and it looks very bad, but that is the one rule of prototypes. They must always look bad so that the final product looks amazing in comparison. So what we can do is place down some water, and there's a key feature here that I didn't show you, which were the trapdoors at the front. So what we should be able to do here is breed up the cows. They should create a baby. And the baby should be small enough to actually fit underneath the trapdoors, which is precisely where we wanted him to go. So we are going to be making use of, aka abusing this mechanic, in order to create a cow farm that pretty much just displaces the babies exactly where we need them to be. And then when they grow up, we can slaughter them and use their meat and their leather to make profit, which sounds actually very horrifying when you think about it. And something else which is horrifying is that just pretend maybe that didn't happen, because that was totally calculated and psychotic. But this is it, guys. This is the prototype. This is what we're going to be working with. I just need to, I guess, mass produce these cells and create one big cow farm that functions using this mechanic right here. So I guess without further ado, let's jump right into this project. Perfect, guys. So Chase just got back to me and said that he is 100% in on the business plan. So that is very good to hear. What we're going to do is keep everything at the same level that Chase already has it. So we're going to be working at this build height here. So I think we'll clear out some ground soon. And oh my god, we need efficiency on this shovel ASAP. This is so slow. I think I've just been treating myself too kindly on the single player world with the efficiency 5 shovel. To now switch to this is almost like torture, but we don't need to clear out too much ground, which is fortunate. So I'll get on with this, probably off camera at some point, but let's try and build one of these first capsules together. So I think we'll begin with yeah, we're gonna use oak and white stained glass. So we're gonna build these in, we do it just out of thought, actually. I think we can do this slightly smaller than I originally planned. So if we maybe have them 3 wide, or sorry, 3 long and 1 wide, like this. Okay, so the next one will be right here, like so. And then we'll have glass on the inside, like this. And again, I will refine this design. This isn't going to be the be-all and end-all, because this is going to look terrible if I keep it this way. Okay, so we'll have something like this. Then we will have our trapdoors in underneath this block here. So if I can position these, maybe we'll just do this for now. That will be okay. Yeah, that's fine. And I should then grab a couple water buckets. Probably not from there though, because we don't want the water to be continuously flowing. And we'll have 1 water bucket here, and then we'll do the same in the other cell. So you guys might see where this is going. But then the challenge is to actually get the adult cows into this stream. And also, will the babies actually go under there just because of how deep the water is? That, again, might be another concern that we have to think about. So let me see if I can get some cows in there, because that is, of course, the next challenge. Well, I guess just cross your fingers and hope that we can be successful here, because this can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. So come on, cows. And I need you both to go in the same one as well. I don't want you to split between the two. So you can go in there. All right, sweet. We've got 1 in, and I'm going to just take the lead off so that we're not bugging him at all. And then this guy, you have to suffer the same fate, cow. Just accept it. You're going to be battery farmed for the rest of your life, and that is pretty much about as simple as I can put it for you. So get in there. There you go. I'll take your lead back. Very good. And I'll have both of them. Very nice. All right, that was actually relatively painless. So let's breed them up and see what the result is. So we're hoping that the baby cow actually makes it underneath the trapdoor. Oh, he isn't going to do it, is he? How about if we took this out? All right, that would allow him to flow underneath, but realistically, we don't want to do that. How about this then? So if we had maybe that. All right, baby cow. Again, viewers, look away. Okay, now you can look back again. So ultimately what we need to have happen is that they'll flow out of their cell and then into a separate water stream, which might be underground. So we could use this tactic, or we could expand the size of the cells again. Actually, you know what? I've just thought of something else that might even be a little bit more, a little bit cleaner looking than what we've got going on right now. Okay then, guys, we are making steady progress here at the cow battery farm, if that's what you want to call it, I guess. We've got 10 cells in total, and the first thing I want to make note of is that the fence gates are what I was referencing in the last clip, the item that will make this look a little bit cleaner but also allow it to function. So the babies will still be able to pass through and down into this area, but of course this still blocks the water from flowing. And as well as that, we've changed up the design slightly. I've got a little bit of spruce log action in there, as well as some slabs over top, which I think looks pretty good. and then we can actually climb up on top of here. And I'm also considering having a trapdoor on top of each of the cells so that we can get in here and breed them all and make sure that everybody is getting fed. I'm not entirely sure about it though, because if you walk over it, it's very up and down and janky. I don't really like that, so maybe we'll rethink this at some point. But the idea behind the trapdoor was that if it was getting in the way, you can always flip it up and do it this way instead, but it also gives you that route down the center of the farm. So aside from that, we've just got to think about how many cows we're going to put in each of these cells. And I'm thinking that maybe we could do 2 cows per block space. So there are 3 block spaces in there. So that would be 6 cows per cell. And that would mean that every time we breed them all up across these 10 cells, we would be producing 30 babies, which I think would be pretty good. And obviously this isn't where this is going to end. We'll probably have multiple banks of these 10 cell blocks. So I think that would be a good number of cows to have in there. I have been breeding them up. We've also got some friends over there. I don't know if you can see him, but these guys have showed up, I think 3 times now. You see that, dude? 3 times. Just leave me alone, okay? I'm just trying to abuse animal rights over here. So can you just leave me alone? And of course, I would never do that in real life, guys. Never, ever, ever in real life would I abuse animal rights or battery farm or any of those things. But in Minecraft, it's okay because the cows are only virtual, all right? So don't get too upset. And don't take my words too literally either. But we will continue here working and seeing about where the cows are going to go once they go underneath the farm here. I think I've got an idea about what we're going to do with that. So I guess we could set that up and then I'll bring you guys back in once again to check that out. We're currently working on getting cows into the farm. So I'm making note of how many we've got in each cell so that we can keep things consistent and ensure that we are getting the 6 required in each of the cells. So at the moment we're 4, 2, and 2. And I've got 2 more guys with me right here. So let's see. We're going to take them up this little staircase here. But another one of the beautiful things about fence gates is that you can close them. And that means that babies are also forced to stay in there. So they can stay in the cell until they grow up. And then I can breed them or do whatever else I need to do with them. And then once we're done breeding the cows, we can just reopen the fence gate. And the farm should be good to go again. But this is the process. You kind of drag these guys up here. And then as soon as they make it up, I usually unleash them. And then sort of force them towards the gap. And they do eventually go in as long as you give them a push. There you go. There's one. And then this dude, I'm going to have to coerce up here by moving a little bit further away. Take the leash off. And again, kind of force him in. All right. Come on, dude. In you go. You're so close. Look at you. There you go. All right. And then, of course, final thing to do is break down the staircase. And put up another sign. 2. All right, there we go. So we're 4 out of 10 so far. We've got 6 more cells to populate, and then I'll begin the breeding process and get them started. So as I say, 6 in each cell is what we're aiming for, and then we will probably call it quits and get some water streams set up. For the killing chamber, I've got a little bit of a plan that involves some soul sand. So let's head into the nether, and I can't actually remember if we spawn anywhere nearby soul sand. It doesn't look like it, does it? Uh-oh. I don't like seeing these guys. They are very, very scary. But this is a new tunnel. Haven't seen this before. This staircase is also new. Whoa, he didn't actually do that much damage. I'm not sure if that was like a... Wait, he's not that scary. Okay, I thought those guys were a lot tougher than that, but he didn't seem to affect us too much. Anyway, the quest for soul sand rages onwards. I don't know where this leads. End portal and Badlands. Oh. Someone found a Badlands biome? Nice. I think Endevar found that, actually, if I recall correctly. But we are not after the Badlands. We are definitely after soul sand. Awesome. Here we go. Here's the stuff we're looking for. Now, the way I found this was I used the villager tunnel that Endevar constructed that we used for our mending villagers, and it eventually led out to this area here. So this is perfect. We don't need that much at all. All we need to do now is get up here. And I'm fairly certain this is actually that bridge that I might have built to get over to the Nether Fortress. So, you know, we've got our own little projects going on in this area as well. But I did use Endevar's tunnel. So thanks to him again for that. It's always coming in useful at the moment. We're just about ready to breed up for the last time. So we've got 3 cells remaining that require 1 cow each to be filled. So we'll go ahead and make sure that that is taken care of. All right, there's the first one done. Very good. And then this one right here also needs 1. Okay, and this dude, I think, is the final. Uh-oh. Nope, we were wrong. Hang on. Yep, there we go. All right, we fixed our problem immediately. I just needed to let one out. This was the cell I was supposed to breed. Okay, there we go. That should be the correct one. We can take the sign down. And that will leave us with exactly 6 cows in each cell, which is the final goal. We don't need any more. I've also added in this water stream underneath. So what happens is the cows will drop down into it. They'll be taken off in this direction. And eventually they'll make their way up into this bubble column, which will just force them upwards. And I'm thinking that's where they'll remain. And then we can just kind of swipe away at them. And their drops will just float around here. And we can grab them easily just by coming into the corner of the block here. Obviously, I'll make this look a little bit better over time. But this is the general concept I want to go with now. Do we have any that we can test? I need one of the cells to be filled with adult cows. I'm thinking this one right here looks... I'm trying to tell if there's a baby. Oh, there is a baby. Okay, maybe one of these down here. I mean, I'd be very surprised if there were still babies in this one. I'll open it up and see what happens. Okay, I'm sure that this one will be safe to test. So what you'll do is you'll kind of just sit here, spam the wheat until you've bred all of the cows up. And then, oh, no. This is not what should happen. All right, maybe we need to put some sort of boundary in there so that they... Did one of them just die? Hang on. We need to get down this end and see what's going on. I only saw one cow come out of there. That is not what we want to see. All right, dude. Come on. Keep going. But this guy should eventually go through there. I honestly am struggling with this part as well. I always do. I always struggle with the transition between a water stream and a water column. I'm not entirely sure if there's a really beneficial way to do that. Where did the rest of those cows go? There should be more in there, right? Unless they just can't make it through because of... Yeah, I think they're actually stuck in there, aren't they? Which is not good news. Oh man, this could be bad. How about if I use the wheat? Does that kind of bait them out at all? No, I think all that does is bait the cows towards me, the adult cows, so it's making it more difficult. How about if I bait them back this way? Okay, so they're all kind of trying to chase me over here and then switch out. Will that allow the babies through? No. Ooh, this is bad. This might mean that we have to think about either reducing the number of cows in each cell. Here, let's actually try that. So what we'll do in this one is we'll get rid of 2 cows. I'll be careful. Okay, that's 2 cows. We'll get rid of 2 of the cows. Oh, there was a baby in there. Oh, well, that isn't going to work either, is it? Let's try and breed a couple of these guys back up. So this cell we'll test with 4 cows. This one obviously has the 6, but we'll definitely have more than that in just a moment. Oh, no, this is bad news, guys. This is really bad news because I was hoping this was going to work. You guys, we will be wrapping up soon here, but there are a couple of things I want to go over before we do decide to end the video. First thing is that this cell right here, I've changed a couple of things. So we've got the glass block instead of the pane, and we've also narrowed it down to just 4 cows. And I had a bit of consistency with this layout, so let's see if we can get some more consistency with it. So I think that should be all of them bred. All right, there's the first one. And again, obviously they've both escaped, but we can easily prevent that from happening. I can just push them in. Come on, in you go, dude. There you go. There you go. So again, consistency from the 4 with the glass block. Maybe we should try 6 with the glass block because I'm thinking that might help because it stops the cows from getting stuck in this little space here. Does definitely reduce some depth on the build, but I think we can live with that because I also added this little detail here, which I quite like. And if you guys didn't see it, I've began construction on another set of 10 cells on the following side as well. So if I get time off camera, we'll work on that. If not, we'll just get it done in another episode. I've also noticed, and you just saw it again there, that some of the cows are taking damage on their way through. So it might be worth actually deepening this canal to 3 blocks instead, and that might stop that from happening. I'm not entirely sure what's causing it, but I'm thinking that that might be a fix. Anyway, the cows are making their way over to where they need to be, and as I say, this setup here is actually bringing a little bit of consistency, so maybe we'll go with that instead and just translate that to all of the cells. That will reduce us down to 20 babies per harvest, but still, that's a good amount because we're going to have multiple of these farms in the area, maybe like 3 or 4 of them. So we'll be producing around 80 cows per harvest. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much all I've got to cover. So let's get that outro rolling. All right then, guys, welcome back to this episode of the Ramblecraft SMP series for the last time for today. I hope you had fun with it. Again, this is, yeah, I don't know what it is with cow farms, but they just seem to, I don't know if I'm making them too difficult or if they're just, I don't know. In theory, this should have worked, right? But for some reason, it doesn't, and we'll get it fixed. Don't worry. But me and cow farms recently just not getting along at all. But if you guys did enjoy this episode of Ramblecraft, please be sure to drop a like down below. That would be much appreciated, and it greatly helps the channel. So I would be very thankful if you could do that for me. Any questions, suggestions, comments, or feedback in regards to this episode can be left down in the comment section below, and I'll respond to those I believe need responding to, which is most of the time a lot of the comments. So if you want to say anything, make sure to go ahead and do that. And finally, if you're new here, then first of all, welcome. My name is Hocus. I hope you enjoyed the stay on the channel today. Please consider subscribing if you want to stay tuned to this series. I also have a single player survival series that is a lot of fun and I think you guys enjoy. So why not get involved? Why not? All right, guys, that is going to be it from me for today. Have a great weekend. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.